Hello crew. So actually I just finished my what's in my handbag, Emirates handbag. So I was thinking, why don't I do the other bags? The big bag probably I'll do on a layover, but I can show you what I have. Always, like, of course then you'll have add-ons like clothes and everything, but I'll show you what's in my Emirates cabin bag. So we use this on all our turnarounds, all flights. You have to carry this hand luggage, which is really good. I really like this brand. It's a Delsey brand, if anyone wants to know what that's in. So basically it's one big compartment. Over here, if I'm going on a layover, I would usually have my laptop case. I would have maybe some refill paper if I'm studying or doing something on the layover. And usually we would have the waistcoat. I would put it here so it's nice and neat, but right now we're not using the waistcoat because sorry, that's my cat. We're not using the waistcoat because we're using the gowns right now basically. So the first thing you see in my bag is my oven gloves. We use oven gloves when we are dealing with the galley, and they basically look like this. These are the new gloves. They're a rubber fire protective gloves, which is great, and we used to use for the ovens and anything we need to do. So that's the oven gloves. The next thing I have is a little red bag, which I lost the string to, but in here we have our crew pajamas. They're cute. I think they're cute. I don't care. They're really like typical pajamas that we will need when we are resting on the flight. Just in case something happens on the aircraft, we have crew written on the back, which I can show you. Hello crew. We have that written on the back, so we are easily identified by the passengers, by our colleagues, and it is necessary to carry these on every single flight. It is so very important. The next thing I have in here is my cabin shoes. So walking to the aircraft, we will have higher shoes like with heels, and in the aircraft we can use cabin shoes, which are flat, and sometimes they have a bit of a wedge. It depends on the brand, but these are the flat ones. And I'm about to change my shoes actually, but I'm waiting for insoles to be ready for me before I use them. I have my new shoes here actually, but for now this is what I have in my bag. The next thing I have is red shoe polish. Thank God I knew one crew who was selling this. I'm running really low on this and I have no clue where to buy more red polish, but it has two compartments, one wax and one side with the brush, and you just polish around your shoes, which is so handy, but I have really little left, so I'm being a bit careful with that. The next thing I have is my eyeglasses and some contact lenses. I don't really wear glasses, so I'm just waiting to renew my medical paper. I think that I have to renew it in a few months, so I'm so excited to take I don't need glasses because I don't really wear glasses, but I carry these because they are in my license that I should have glasses with me, so I carry these because these are an offloadable item. If you don't have this, you cannot operate a flight basically. So I keep this in my cabin bag so I never forget it. This is my emergency layover kit, just in case we ever get stuck somewhere. I mean, it happens. You must be prepared, which is so good. So in here it's a clear plastic, which I like. I have a spare comb, I have a spare mask. Can you see that? What do I have in here? I have, what is this? Oh, it's like a spare bag. I have sanitizer alcohol, which I don't really use. I should use more actually. I have spare toothpaste. I have a mouthwash. This is actually really, it comes handy, honestly. I have what do you call this, a hair net, like for the hair shower net, so you don't need to wet your hair when you're in the shower, because sometimes the showers in the hotels, they don't have like the wire, they're just like stuck there, so you're like, I don't want to wet my hair. So this is really handy to have. I have a spare sewing kit, which is super handy. I have a nail file and the big pink bag. This is actually gentle cleansing deep moisturizer. They're basically wipes. They're to remove your makeup. Yeah, this is so important. Last time I got stuck in Clark, they gave us actually the bag, and I have kept this and it's helped me so much. And it's very useful. It's very good to keep an emergency layover kit. The last thing I have in this section is this bag, which is attached to the cabin bag over here. Yeah. And in here I would have emergency tights, so if you have, like, they tear, you have to change your tights on board. So I have spare tights in here. I have like hairpins, hair nets. Let's open it up. Why not? Oh, it's quite long actually. I have this one for a French style, which I don't really do anymore, but I have all these spare things, and spare bobby pins, which is so important. That's all I have in here. The last thing I have in here, I keep basically, it's my uniform. We take our uniform to the laundry, so it is clean, it is pressed for the next flight, and I love that we have that option because it helps a lot. Even like with the pressing, they make it so nice. And that is my cabin bag. I have to insert this in this video. I forgot to mention that, of course, I carry my beautiful Emirates red hat in my cabin bag, and that's the last item I have in there.